get the baby oil. La Didi Yama is gonna take that.
Movement.
Alright, hold on.
Lights in your place.
People, welcome back to the some. Sorry, I didn't know what to say. Sorry about the noise. There are no lights around our area, so everybody just turning on the gen. I thought that way we went through, there's just gonna be a gen sound. So manage with us for
No,
now.
I see.
What did you say?
Nothing.
So, anyways, we're back to the chat. I brought back John. Tell you, this guy is never easy to get. Like, you guys think I'm just
You
over
sleep. You were
exaggerating.
literally one that was sleeping. I told you I was available from
I
2:30.
was working. I apologize. Okay, 2:30, 5:30. What's the difference?
There's big difference.
There's no big difference. You are basically around now, sir. So yeah, let's talk about the old transfer window. It just slammed short, and Barca basically did.
No, La Liga has 10 days. We have 10 extra days.
Oh, you do?
Like 9 more days.
I always forget about that.
10 days
I mean,
more.
you're still not gonna buy anybody. So what's the point? So yeah, let's just say the transfer window for the Premier League and the other leagues, unless they have a slam shot too. I don't know who slam shot these days. I know that the Turkish league is still going on. I also know that the Saudi Pro League, but let's be honest, you only go there for the money. So, anyways, back to the old transfer window talk. Honestly, that deadline day, I told you guys. Sorry about that. I told you guys that Isaac was going to move on the deadline day. Predictions genius right here. What didn't I tell you, John? I said
Predictions genius. That's a bit too far. That's too far.
okay, I get some wrong. But at least I
some
get
you
the
get
big one.
most wrong.
I get most, but I get the important ones right.
Which important one do you get right?
Chelsea winning the club World Cup.
Chelsea. That's your biggest. Your biggest. Out of how many? Out of how many failures, man?
Well, at the end of the day, win is win, fail is fail. We won, we fail. I got the big one right. Doesn't matter. So is that going to Newcastle? Sorry, Liverpool. I actually said I knew I was gonna happen because it's like, look, Newcastle, you don't have the pulling power in this situation. People are saying Newcastle have the negotiation power. They did not. Liverpool did.
We cannot
The
just
best they
find
could
more
do
money.
was just stall until they got another striker. And at the end of the day, they got one. That very tall guy that people were calling was it Messi. I was like, nigga, that's Peter Crouch. Sorry, I said nigga. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But yeah, that was Peter Crouch. They just basically got a tall, maybe more skillful Peter Crouch. But is he gonna do it at Newcastle? Yeah. So yeah, other deals that happened. Chelsea's weird saga of letting Jackson go to Bayern. Seriously, how are we getting Bayern to pay 80 million? Like it's not like they tell me, but if they buy him, it's gonna be 80 million in total. Chelsea, I think it's fair to say Chelsea have the best window. Yes, Liverpool have signed Isaac. Liverpool made like the best signings overall, but Chelsea, when it comes to the transfer market, we made the best because we sold and we bought. We were able to get 80 million, 52 million from Madueke. Even Garnacho that they called the next Argentina sensation for 40 million. And I'm not even a fan of Garnacho, I still don't like him, but for only for 40 million, don't underestimate the power of Chelsea's negotiation skills. I'm pretty sure we could get Arsenal to pay 50 million for Disasi if we wanted to. And they probably will because they're Arsenal. I want more like they'll pay 62 million themselves. But yeah, overall, damn light. So yeah, overall, Chelsea had a great deal. And as for the Jackson deal, I actually almost felt bad for him. They actually didn't want him to come back. I was like, Jackson, don't let him go. You didn't have plans to use him, so just let him go. And instead, we got McGui back, your former boy, who basically did nothing. You lied to us about him. This is why I don't like doing deals with Barca.
We didn't lie any lie about any lie. The guy was not ready to. He was not ready for top flight football. That's why Barca still kept him in the academy. The guy could have waited like 2 more seasons with Barca, and by next season, it's possibly going to be one of our options to replace Lewandowski.
No, you probably would have just signed Swap. You probably would have just signed what do you call this thing? You probably would have just signed Rashford as usual or Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. That boy was never going to have a chance. I said you gave him to us, and well, I mean he's back in the team, so I guess
The thing
that's good
is,
for him.
doesn't really produce centre forwards. Any centre forward from La Masia,
I mean that is true.
sad.
The best they got was Pedro, and he wasn't really a centre forward. He was more of a second striker. Well, in all, He's back. Jackson got a move to Bayern. Hopefully they cash in the 80 million. Chelsea living big. Man United finally solved their goalkeeping woes. They got some guy Lamins. I've never heard of him.
Who?
I have no idea. Nobody does. I don't even think their fans know who that is. They just signed him. Like Martinez was right there. Just sign him.
Martinez will know how to go down for Champions League football. Like
Aston
the only thing that can win,
he actually wanted to leave.
and the only thing that can win him to Man United
He
is
wanted to
money.
go. Yeah, he
The
wanted
money
to
they
go,
can
but
offer.
unfortunately, he's not going. The only clubs that can get him now are maybe if he goes to a La Liga team, a Turkish team, or Al Shabak, or maybe go and join Messi in America. Well, all in all, hopefully he's better than Onana and
Have you seen the guy starts for Spain for Argentina?
What's more the other keeper again? Pass.
Whatever. Have you seen Martinez starts for Spain before Argentina?
Okay.
For Argentina.
What? No, of course I don't work at his
Like 58 games and 37 clean sheets.
Well, I mean that's why he won best keeper of the world 2 years in a row, and that's why he was nominated again this year, despite doing chess quote fuck all.
No, it's Argentina that is actually boosting his PR.
Well, I mean, you rub elbow to Messi in the shower, we can easily get some good deals. But all in all, I would say the new guy, like I said, I hope he's better than Onana. Oh yeah, Bayenda, that's what.
Anybody's better than Onana.
Okay, that's not true. I'm pretty sure they were worse keepers than Onana. Which other deals called? What did Come on, this shouldn't be this hard. Oh yeah, Sancho, the freedom fighter, is at Aston Villa on loan. Man United are still paying a couple of. I don't know where somebody's paying 80% of his wages. Whether it's Man United or this thing, I honestly don't know who is doing that.
Let me check some transfers from Fabrizio.
Oh yeah, speaking of this, I just remembered now. Did you know Sanchez is back in La Liga?
Which of the Sanchez?
Alexis.
For who?
Sevilla. I saw when I saw that story on move, I was like, that was the most. I thought Granit Xhaka to Sunderland would be the most random signing we have. But then they shocked me by bringing Sanchez back from wherever the fuck he was. I'm gonna guess Chile, Argentina, or South America. They dragged his old ass back into La Liga. This feels like when Fulham kept dragging William back. Despite the fact this guy was like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, hopefully he has a season. I don't actually care. It's Sanchez. To me, he's basically been finished for years.
Alexis Sanchez. No, he has not been finished for it. Yeah, I think he played for Inter Milan.
Nigga, actually, young played for Inter Milan and did well. So yeah, he's been finished for years. Even that said, Marko Arnautovic. Inter Milan just basically signed the you know who of random ass name. Damian is there. You know that Man United midfield that nobody remembers. He's there.
Oh yeah. What is his name? Victor Boniface. Now village people really do him. Like he was on the verge of joining AC Milan. But somehow,
Where is he now?
he failed his medicals. He's at what the name is this? Wonder.
Werder Bremen. Holy shit! Talk Werder Bremen. Talk about they're not even Wolfsburg. Why did they finally turned off the jet? Not even Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen. He basically didn't even make a sideways move. This is like leaving this is the case of leaving Tottenham to West Ham.
Yeah, that's actually pretty
West
bad.
Ham is even
It's even a good
let's say Wolves.
It's also Chukwueze, also a downgrading from AC Milan to Fulham.
Nah. Well, I never. I mean, technically, it is a downgrade, but with the way Premier League. Look, I'll be honest, I never really rated Chukwueze like that.
And the biggest one so far, deal off Chelsea. You guys were trying to steal Femi Lopez, but the deal is off. Official.
I personally did not care about Femi Lopez at all. At all.
No matter how good your negotiation is, you can't just steal players that really want it. Draw.
Well, it is what it is. Trust me, you get what you get. Look, I didn't even care. I mean, if we are paid like what 90 million for Femi Lopez, dude, I will rob, bro.
That money will be like a savings for
That must have been
signing
some kind
Alvarez.
of. That must have been some kind of like Chelsea. What kind of money laundering scheme are you working on? Paying Baka, not even Pep. If Pedri, I can understand. I would say maybe we are even underpaying a bit. But this thing, Fermin Lopez, 90 million, money laundering scheme is happening somewhere.
And then Chilwell
Oh, that.
finally left your club.
Yeah, technically he didn't really leave. He's still in the Chelsea family bubble. We basically own Strasbourg too. We just couldn't sell him, so we basically sold him to ourselves. Like, we can't get rid of him, so might as well just double his company also owns Strasbourg. So it's basically like, well, can't sell him, so might as well just send him to the other team.
And Laporte finally left the Saudi Pro League and came back to European football
Yeah, good for
with
him.
Athletic Bilbao.
I don't understand why that guy left the Saudi Pro League. He just left his. Didn't he lose his? Did he lose his Spain spot for that?
Yes. No. While he was at the Saudi Pro League, he actually
Was that the Euros?
Euros. Was it Euro? I know he played
So I
some.
feel
Had
like
some
he was
caps.
at the Euros, or maybe I was just overthinking it.
Gary missed his. Well,
So yeah, well, oh yeah, Rice Solomon. Now Tottenham, look, nobody remember. I don't even think Tottenham fans remember him. They signed him like 2 years ago.
Zinchenko.
I actually signed him my fantasy team. I was thinking I was playing.
Zinchenko
Like
to
I was thinking I was being 2 steps ahead. So, signing an unknown.
person.
They're not really unknown, but I feel about like a low key sign into my fantasy team. He basically did nothing, got me 0 points. And there was time when I didn't touch my fantasy team for like 10 games.
I know his name.
He was just there. So at the end of the day, he's I don't know what he wants to say.
Zinchenko to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, one problem happened. Oh yeah, remember Amrabat also
Yeah,
bad.
Amrabat to Betis. Real Betis.
Right.
Even Betis are signing people. Barcelona only spent 27 million this
Oh
transfer
yeah,
window.
and of course, let's not forget about the most important deal. The GOAT, Anthony Dos Santos, back in
I
La
saw something
Liga.
online. I saw something online.
Lamin,
I saw some,
Ladidi Yamal, Mbappe, Vinicius, all of you listen, watch out. Ladidi, especially you. You think you are the best player in La Liga. The GOAT Anthony is coming back to take his crown.
I saw something online. They were like Messi owns Barcelona. I mean Messi
Owns La Liga. Or
owns
Barca.
Barcelona. Madrid.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo owns Real Madrid, while Anthony he owns La Liga. He owns that shit, man.
Finally, the goal is back. That man is going to drag Real Betis into the title race.
What title race?
If he dragged them into European competition, he's going to drag them into that title race. But unfortunately, he can't do it alone.
Gundogan to Galatasaray.
Yeah, I saw that coming for some
Although it's
reason.
not confirmed yet.
Oh yeah, he hasn't really gone yet.
Dele Alli. Hmm? Dele Alli contract. Okay, Dele Alli's contract has been terminated. It's Como.
Dele Alli, just retire. I feel bad for that guy, but like, it's time to hang up the sneakers, bruv.
Okay, confirmed. Gundogan to Gundogan to Galatasaray.
There we
Yeah,
land.
we go.
Or there we go. I prefer the there we go guy. He's more accurate than Fabrizio. But yeah,
How is it more accurate?
I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. So yeah, in a way, I'll just say most of these deals are listen.
Wait, what of can you? Jim Vardy's in Syria now.
Oh yeah. Low key signing of the season for Syria. Someone will be like, but he's old. Big deal, Syria. In Syria, you're basically young, 36. You're pretty much 29. So yeah, Jamie Vardy is basically just a 29-year-old in Syria right now. Watch as that man scores 15 goals or 27.
Anthony was emotional at his unveiling.
Of course, he was emotional. He left hell to go back
He
to
left
his kingdom.
the Red Devils. Oh my god.
So yeah.
And also, and lastly, that's the last thing I want to say. Like concerning this, Eric Ten Hag was sacked.
Oh yeah. What did I forget about? Like I forgot. I didn't actually make a video on that. Was it like what 2 games or three 2 games?
Yeah.
After 2 games,
They
getting
realized
sacked.
their mistake.
You guys, how could you do this? You know who I blame? All the players who ran away when he came. All of you are cowards.
What's
Weeds, Tar, Frimpong, Xhaka, you all left. You cowards. Left everything hard with the scraps.
Boniface to run away.
And now they sacked him after 2 games. Unjustly, unfair. Justice for Ten Hag. He won 2 trophies for Man United. That is 2 more trophies than Amran has done. So yeah, justice for Ten Hag. But let's just start talking about the transfer window. Maybe some deals could still happen. Baka could still sign nobody. You know, it is what it is.
You
Now
know,
let's talk about.
last 2 seasons on deadline day, we managed to pull off Yao Felix and Yao Cancelo.
Congratulations. How many of them were good deals?
But they were actually good for that season.
Yeah, great. And now they are where are they? Cancelo is at. They're both in Al. They're basically both in Al.
Hilal and Al Nassr.
Also, basically Al Shamak and Al Shawama. Now let's talk leave that one for that one. Let's talk about why I really called you here. The Champions League draw. We're playing these nerds sometime in like November, October, November at Stamford Bridge. Stop doing hey hey boy. It's me that should be doing hey 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 boy. Yes. Get the baby oil. La Didi Yama is gonna take that, 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 take that. But in all seriousness, that's gonna be a great game. We're kicking off our game with goddamn Bayern, and I think you guys are kicking off with Newcastle. What a way to kick off. We get Bayern, you get Newcastle.
Ah, thank God.
If it's last season
Thank God
Newcastle,
Isak.
honestly, if it was last season Newcastle, I wouldn't be like more confident they could told it to you.
And if it was last season Barcelona,
And instead, it's this season's Newcastle.
this last season's Newcastle versus last season Barcelona.
I mean, yeah, in a way, but at least they'll still put up more of a fight.
It was more of a fight.
Which one was more of a fight? Newcastle last season were good though.
They were good.
They won a trophy. They won a cup. The Mickey Mouse Cup. So there's a cup.
Against who? Against Liverpool that were falling apart at the ending of the season.
They still won the league, sure.
And they won it because of what they've done in the beginning. They were not the Liverpool that faced Newcastle were not the Liverpool that played before January.
Yeah, all right. So this thing, will you kids get out of here? Damn kids trying to be in the camera. So yeah, at the end of the day, we got the transfers. I say transfers. We got the Champions League this thing. As, honestly, who do you think has the easiest draw? I'm not gonna lie. I'd say it's either Arsenal or you guys. I'll say it's Arsenal.
Arsenal is facing Bayern and
Atletico Madrid. That is
no,
like
from the pot one,
yeah,
Atletico Madrid in pot one. No,
but those are their two toughest. No, I think so. I don't remember.
no, but I think they took Atletico from
that is their two toughest. Bayern, Atletico Madrid. Maybe Bilbao could give them something. But all in all, it's yeah, Arsenal, and I guess you guys too. Apart from Chelsea and PSG, yeah, PSG, PSG, and maybe Newcastle could give you just a tiny little problem. You guys might top your league, but then again, Spurs could actually top the table too. Have you seen their group? It's not that hard.
Yeah, but the thing is, the way the Champions League is looking
like I know I made a
the table
prediction
is
that
so
Tottenham are
tight.
going to make the top 8 automatic qualification.
That's a prediction.
Yeah, for Tottenham. Like my bold prediction for them this season that they're going to make. And after seeing that group,
Let me tell you my
like
prediction
after
for the
seeing
top
their
eight.
group, I was like, yeah, they are gonna make the top 8. This is easy. Chelsea, I don't even know. We might not even make. We might finish somewhere around like 10th just because we are struggling.
Wait,
We only have 2 small teams, so
only 8 teams get to qualify automatically.
yeah, the remaining 16 have to basically fight for the next 8 spots. So yeah, I don't know if I hope Chelsea could qualify automatically, maybe finish 8 at the final to be on. Because I think our last 2 fixtures are maybe those 2 WAG teams. So imagine Chelsea finishing 8 on the final Champions League game. Oh my God, that's gonna be mad.
I finished second.
Well, who cares? You finished second last time. What did you do? What did you get you? A semi-final exit to a bunch of grandpas.
The people that go first, what did they get to? They got to the quarterfinals of the semi. Was it semi-final?
Was it Liverpool that got first?
Yes.
Round of 16.
They ended at round.
It was even the Rivals who was there.
Oh god, the third position ended at semi-finals. The fourth position,
PSG were like what? I know they didn't get automatic
they were
qualification.
16th.
So yeah, they didn't even get automatic qualification. They basically qualified outside of.
They were lucky in their playoffs. They gave them one of the French scrubs. They basically gave them their crops.
So if they are giving them anyone better, they would have still beat them. It's PSG.
Yeah. With the way they were trailing so badly then. Assuming they give them somebody like who was in the playoffs then.
Madrid, Man City.
Madrid was bad. Not Man City.
There were not a lot of Celtic. There were not a lot of big teams in the playoffs.
There were some teams that could actually beat PSG at that point in time.
Like who? Look, let's just forget about that. So I would say, like I said, we'll see you in Stamford Bridge on
November.
Stop yeah boying me. I'm going to oil you up La Didi Yamal style. It's the La Didi style. Oil. Oil. So yeah. So this season, like right now we have the international break. I don't usually make videos on the international break. More like because I look at Nigeria and I'm like, it's gonna cost us a fucking miracle to make World Cup this year. Like, do you know how much this is how much we need to make the World Cup? We need to win.
All our games.
How many games we have left? I don't even know. Maybe like let's say we have 3 games left.
That's how bad we are that I didn't even bother to follow up.
I don't even know. Let's say we have. I bet we have like 3 or 2 games left. Let's say 3 or 2 games.
We have to
We
win
need
everything.
South Africa to lose. We need whoever is in our team to also maybe draw a couple for us to overtake South Africa. I never think. Guess how many games we've lost out of 6? We've only lost 1.
True.
We drew like
True.
4.
True. True.
How are we drawing against Benin? Who is in Benin? Who? Every single team, they all have their own this thing. One player.
We have
Even Togo had Adebayor, Gabon had Aubameyang, Congo had Wissa, Cameroon had Nigeria. We had enough stuff. We had people playing all over.
We had Boniface, we had
people playing
Osimhen,
all
we
over.
had Chukwueze, we had
We're
Lookman,
trying
we
against
had
teams that their best player probably plays for French farmers. Go out here, French farmers. Oh my Jesus. But I'm fine. It's okay. You know what they say? You can believe it happening, or we can cope it happening. Almost sound like an Arsenal fan. I'm going to start coping this cope. It's going to cope well. But you actually think we can make the World Cup?
No.
I don't think so either. So what's my full point of getting excited for the World Cup if my country's not even going to be there? This must be how the Irish feel. Sorry. Oh, God.
Well, then again, it means this World Cup we are going against supporting Argentina. No, but this time I'm supporting Spain.
I'm not supporting Argentina in this World Cup.
That's what supporting
That's
Spain.
why I'm supporting Argentina. Why? Because Garnacho and this
No, I'm
Maris is
actually
captain of them.
supporting Spain.
I'm supporting England.
Spain.
England.
Spain.
Cole Palmer is gonna win England the
Okay.
World Cup. Cold.
Like Didi Yamal will beat his team again.
Screw it, like Didi Yamal.
Boy.
Stop doing that. They are going to meet. When they meet the first time, Palmer is going to show that child why he needs to go back to daycare. So yeah, basically that. And I guess that's pretty much all we can talk about. Got anything else to say?
Boy.
So yeah, basically that's it. International break. I just hope Obama is well rested and healed by then. Honestly, it's so much funny that the last he inconveniently gets injured during international breaks. You know, it's funny when Reece James has played more international breaks than he has been in more in the England squad of than you. Reece James, you know, the guy who hasn't had a call up in since 2022. I think I have something on my phone first. Let me show you this note before we leave. About Reece James's Reece James's injuries. Like the stuff was funny. This is how many games Reece James has played all over since winning the World Cup as Champions League.
39, 24, 11. It's not that bad.
But yeah, the 23-24 season was only 11 games. How long was he injured for?
No, the thing is, he play. The thing is, he gets injured, comes back, gets injured, comes back, gets injured, comes back, gets injured, comes back, gets back.
Yeah, like seriously. I mean, just yeah, look at this. Like yeah, that's how many games he has missed. But at least he has stayed fit for 8 months. That's actually something. People should be happy now. Like congratulate
How
the
many
guy.
games has he started?
Does he have to start? Let's just come off the bench, and even if he starts,
How many games has he completed?
maybe 5, and that's pushing it. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, international break is over. We get back to the real football. I can't wait for my first kickoff game against Bayern. Yeah, it's at the Allianz Arena, and they have Jackson. Ooh, I'm so scared.
Jackson.
And
Jackson is scoring a trick. Oh my god.
I'm gonna.
The Coutinho moments.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny. Very funny. Like, but in a way, it is what it is. And let's just end it here. All right, John. Peace.
8-2.
It's no. We're cutting this here before he says 8-2. We're gonna win
8-2.
3-0.
Bayern Chelsea.